Good morning, folks. It's Calvin Mackay, the single malt guy here from Vancouver Island. And today I've got 15-year-old Longmorn whiskey. And you can see this 15-year-old Longmorn whiskey I got in Canada here, and not when I was in Scotland. You can see by the label here, it's in English and French, which indicates that it came from Canada as well. So just a little about that too is 45% alcohol. It's a strong whiskey. And I'm just going to turn it a wee bit here so you can just see the color. And look at that color. It's a beautiful copper color. And it's nice. And that bottle has not been opened. And the chances are me opening it is very, very slim. So I'm just going to scroll right up here. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there it is. There's a 25-year-old Longmorn, which started this whole collection right off. And I've done a video on the 25-year-old. It was one of the first ones I did. In fact, it was the first one I did. So coming back to the 15-year-old Longmorn, 15-year-old Longmorn is no longer in production. This is probably one of the is one of the last bottles that was produced, and it's a 16-year-old Longmorn whiskey now, so it's no longer 15-year-old. They do 16. I've had a dram or two from the 15, and it was really nice. They tell me, or I hear, I've done a bit of research, and they tell me that the 16-year-old is not as good as the 15-year-old. I'm not sure, but I've never had the 16-year-old, but a 15-year-old Longmorn looks, well, it looks good. It is good. I know it's good because I've had it. Anyway, so the Longmorn distillery is just outside Elgin in Scotland, and it was built on an ancient site. And on that ancient site, there was a chapel. And when the chapel was knocked down, the distillery was built where the chapel was. And if you translate the Longmorn into Gaelic, it's place of the holy man. So place of the holy man, that makes a perfect place for a distillery, because you know what? It produces a nice spirit. And with that, I don't know, I'd like to, you know, I mean, you can scroll in here and just look at it. It's beautiful. Label on here, like matured in oak, cask, 15 years, Longmorn. It's yeah, you know, what can I say? It's ready for drinking, but I'm not going to drink it because it's sealed, and we'll keep it sealed, you know. We don't want to break it open because it's not going to happen. Not this time. Maybe, you know, maybe someday it might happen, but it's not going to happen for a long time. So anyway, the Longmorn distillery is been on the go for well over 100 years, and they've been making whiskey, and they've been putting it in the cask. It's the same way. Nothing has changed in the last 100 years. So it's definitely worth a visit to the Longmorn distillery. And yeah, as I say, for over 100 years, nothing has changed, which is quite amazing. And you can imagine, why would anyone want to make their living there? You know, because it's such harsh land. It's a harsh place to be, is in Scotland. And all of the people all of the Scots, they're tough people, you know. So, but anyway, with tough people, they make a good dram. And with this dram, we've got the 15-year-old Longmorn. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys do a bit of research on it. I'm going to go for now because I've got other things to do, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye for now. This is Calvin Mackay, the single malt guy, and enjoying drams.